Alright, so here's the deal. The chocolate peanut butter protein waffles have become a staple in my diet. They have no carbs except whatever is in your protein powder, and they have 5 grams of fat if you use 1 whole egg and 1 egg white, and that's it. And so I made them yesterday with 2 scoops of protein, and it was like 10 grams of fat and 70 grams of protein and 1 carb, and 2 scoops of protein powder, 2 eggs, 2 egg whites. It's awesome. So we're doing the tutorial on how to make these. Shout out to Katie Orr for showing me how to make them. She's been making them, I'm convinced she invented them, and she's been making them longer than me. So you're gonna need to get an egg, crack that into a bowl. You need to get another egg, and you're gonna have to separate it for the egg white, if you can do that. So you go back and forth through this thing, and then you're gonna throw the egg white away. Then you get your protein. This is ISO 100 hydrolyzed whey protein, and 1 scoop is 32 grams. So usually I weigh it, or it's just an even scoop. You put that in your bowl, and so that's it. And then you have to get either baking soda or baking powder, and it's 1/8 of a teaspoon or a tablespoon, so it's just like a bit of it. And if you don't put this in, then they'll be all flat and it just tastes like you're eating eggs. And then you need to get a fork or a whisk and mix that up as much as you can with just the egg and the protein powder. And then you get as much water as you need to make it real, like the right consistency, and put a lot of water in it because so much of it is egg, and it has to be way runnier than like regular pancake batter. And you have to mix it up really well. So once you have that figured out, get your waffle iron if you have one. That's critical for making waffles. And so you're gonna take the powder, I have to get that and show y'all. Alright, so once you have your batter all mixed up real well, then you open up the waffle iron, you get ham. And if you don't do this, then it'll stick and it'll mess up your waffles too. So for that, spread it on the upside a little bit. Then get your stuff and pour it in. So like that much. Close it and let it cook for a minute. Alright, and then a couple minutes later, your waffle is done. So you get your fork, stab it in there like so, flip it onto plate, and then you have waffle. And after that, you have your second waffle. And after that, you have your third waffle, which is a little bit small and a little bit weird because there's not enough batter for 3 whole full-size waffles. So then you've got your 2.5 or 3 waffles. You take your chocolate Walden Farms and you put it on it. Make sure it seeps down in the little cracks to the bottom. Then you take your regular Walden Farms and you put it on them, and that you can really douse on a little bit more. So Walden Farms, it's calorie free. If you use real syrup, it defeats the purpose of a completely carb-free, almost to 1 gram of carbs waffle, because then you have like 100 carbs worth of syrup and it kills them. But look how good those are. And yeah, make them for yourself, let me know. And don't try to say like, oh, I made these and they're not as good as real waffles. Yes, I know they're not as good as real waffles. If I was making real waffles, if I was bulking or wasn't counting macros, then I wouldn't care about them. But the macros are right here and they're very good. So give them a shot and let me know.